What is up, guys? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm Chris Brock, the co-leader, and this week is a theme week. So if this week is a theme week, then last week we did horror battles. So pretty much what I reviewed, what I battled, sorry. I had to work today, so I'm just very tired, so I apologize if I mess up a lot. But, last week, for my horror battle, I pretty much, I think I ended up battling Psycho 2 and Psycho 3. Just kind of trying to change it up a little bit. Like I said in that video, trying to just hold off until I get some new movies to battle for you guys. But yeah, everybody else, I can't name off their horror battles are off the top of my head. I've been working a lot here recently, but I had got around to checking a few of them, and they did really good. So if you haven't checked out our videos from last week, please go do so. And, leave us a like, comment, to share your opinion. It'd be greatly appreciated. But for this week, it's a theme, which our theme is our psychological horror theme, which a lot of people, it is a subgenre that has quite a few movies. And really the hard thing is, really having films, trying to think of films that qualify, because there's some that have elements of a psychological, horror movie, but they don't fully go through with it. A lot of people think Silence of the Lambs is a psychological horror, psychological thriller. They don't label it a horror film, which I think is completely stupid. In my honest opinion, it is a horror film. I know a lot of people may agree with that, may disagree. Hey. But to me, it's more of like a mystery horror film, or kind of like a horror thriller or something like that. I mean, it isn't. It has horror elements. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say, but it isn't too psychological, because you know what's going on, but it's more of like a mystery. It isn't like just bizarre stuff like hallucinations and we're trying to focus on stuff like that, like movies such as In the Mouth of Madness, Jacob's Ladder, just stuff like that, just mind-bending films that kind of mess with your psyche. You don't know what's going on. That's really what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to, review here. So that's me trying to explain the theme. If you don't get it, then, I apologize. I'll try to do it best to my ability. And it's really going to be hard to explain the film I'm going to be reviewing today, because it has it is a psychological horror film. They tend to have very weird plots. Very weird plots. I'm going to try to explain it. The film that I selected to review is a 1990 film called Jacob's Ladder. Watched it about a month ago, so it's still kind of fresh. If I do mess up, anyway with the names and stuff, or the film's plot, I do apologize. It's been a little bit since I've seen it. I definitely need to get it, because I do, I hate, giving my opinion on the film before I, even begin to say the plot, but I do like the film. I do enjoy it, so I'm definitely going to add it to my collection soon. But pretty much, the film, our main protagonist is Jacob, obviously, and pretty much his experiences during and prior to the war are just strange. Trying to think of what to call them. It's very strange. It's strange hallucinations, flashbacks, stuff like that. It's he's just experiencing these weird things that are going on, and he doesn't know if it's reality or if it's just a dream. And that's simply put. I don't want to spoil the whole film. It's, he was back as a Vietnam veteran back in the, I think it was 1961. He fought in the war, him and his, comrades, or whatever you want to call them. And he got a bayonet to the stomach. And, pretty much there he wakes up in 1975, and he's trying to go on with his life, and we learned that he had a son named Gabe who passed away, and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't want to ruin the whole film. That's for you to you guys to figure out. Go and watch it. But yeah, that's pretty much a basic plot of Jacob's Ladder. I don't want to give away too much, because I don't want to spoil the ending or the twist or anything like that. But it is a fantastic film. Definitely, you think throughout the film, what's going on? You're kind of, it really kind of messes with you, because what just happened? What is this? And that's what a psychological horror film is supposed to do to you. It's supposed to kind of mess with your psyche, kind of get you to, be questioning the film. What's going on? How's this going to end? Is this actually happening? Is it, just like a reality? It's just like that. It's that type of film. And at the end, I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool how they ended it. I enjoyed the ending. I enjoyed the whole entire film because it has its twists and turns, and towards the end it gets really, really messed up, like really weird and bizarre. But that's kind of throughout the film because they start to see these guys chasing after Jacob witnesses some of his friends die, by these demon-like creatures, and it's really cool. It's really cool. I think the acting is very good. It's definitely a well-acted film. I think I don't know for sure, but I think the actor who played Jacob, his name was Tim Robbins. I thought he did a really good job. I liked his character, Jacob. I thought he portrayed it really well, and when stuff happened, he really did a good job acting because you could tell like, he was terrified. He didn't know what was going on, and that's what I really like about the film because as an audience member, I didn't know what the hell was going on, and it was cool finding out throughout the film, just bits and pieces of the story, and that's what really makes the film really good because it keeps you guessing and gives you answers here and there. And when you get them, you're like, oh man, you start to add it up, which I didn't add it up until the end of the film because it finally gave me the big answer, which I'm not going to spoil. But yeah, in terms of acting, I thought Tim Robbins did a good job. I forgot the actress, her name, who played Jezebel. I thought she did really good though, and just the whole cast did good. I think you have it might be one of his first roles, Macaulay Culkin, who played, Gabe, Jacob's, son. But yeah, guys, thought the acting was pretty good. Like I said, for one of the first roles that Macaulay Culkin had, as Gabe, Jacob's son. Like I said, the acting's pretty good. I really enjoyed, Tim Robbins as Jacob, and everybody did a good job. It's just I'm not too, well known of, the cast. I don't know each and every one of their names. I do apologize. Normally I look it up, kind of research my films before I review them, or I had to work today. I kind of didn't get time. But yeah, the whole cast did a really good job. I thought they played their characters good, and Tim Robbins did a really good job as Jacob, as the lead. And the directing was really good. Something that a lot of films kind of, it's either hit or miss, is they set the film in a certain time period, and they completely fail. For an instance, Texas Chainsaw 3D set it in like what? Well, I think they pretty much what they did. I think it was the 90s. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. I don't even fucking care to be honest. But they had I think iPhones and just all this stuff like these 2014, 2013 cars when it's supposed to be set in the 90s, and it just is ridiculous, and it did not feel like the 90s. At all. I don't know if it was the 90s or 80s. Still, they fucked it up. But this film, back, with the Vietnam scenes, which I thought was very well directed, it felt like it was back in the 60s, back in Vietnam. And I just love how it was directed. And also, when it was set back in the, the mid-70s, in present day, it felt like the 70s. So I thought that, they kind of captured that. They captured the atmosphere, too. And I think the atmosphere within the whole film is really good. Especially during the end with... kind of towards the end with the mental institution. Sorry. It was either a mental institution or a hospital, something like that. Either way, it was very creepy. Had a very eerie vibe to it. I thought that was cool. I thought it was cool because it was kind of like a psychological thriller. It had horror elements to it, but just that scene there with that. It was just very creepy because a lot of fucked up stuff happened in that scene. So it had bits and pieces of horror here and there to it, which I really like. But, just the whole film is a really good film. I can't wait to get it in my collection. Probably going to try to get the Blu-ray here soon. And I really don't know what to say. I just really dug the film. Really, kind of messed with my psyche, kind of had me guessing. And that's what really a good film does. I was invested in the film. I was really into it, and that's what I like about psychological horror films is that it really gets you into the film because you, as an audience member, is wondering what the fuck's going on. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for my review of Jacob's Ladder. I'm sorry that I didn't go too in depth. I just don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Definitely check it out if you guys are looking for a good horror film, good psychological horror film. It's definitely worth a watch and definitely should be in your collection. So yeah, stay tuned for Jeremy Burchip's video and the rest of the members throughout the week. And leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment sharing your opinion on the film. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.